My perfect wedding imploded when my fiancé's work wife showed up in a white dress. Hey, Reddit, throwaway account because my entire life exploded yesterday, and half our wedding guests are still texting me. I, 28F, need to get this out before I lose my mind. If you're here for a calm, we lived happily ever after story, close the tab. This one's messy, painfully real, and somehow still happening. My name is Rachel. I've been with Ben for 5 years. We met at a mutual friend's housewarming party when I spilled red wine on his only decent shirt, and he laughed instead of getting mad. He's the guy who remembers my coffee order, who drove 4 hours in a snowstorm when my dad had a heart scare, who proposed on a random Tuesday because I just couldn't wait anymore, or at least that's who I thought he was. The wedding was supposed to be beautiful but not ridiculous. Outdoor ceremony at this restored barn venue about an hour outside the city, string lights, wildflowers, a live acoustic duo. I didn't want bridezilla energy. I just wanted to marry my best friend surrounded by the people we love. I even let Ben's mom pick the cake flavors because she's been stressed about her divorce. That should tell you how much I was trying to keep everyone happy. The morning started normal. My girls and I were in the bridal suite drinking mimosas and stress-eating bagels. My maid of honor, and best friend since college, Jenna, kept refilling my glass and telling me I looked like a goddess. I felt it. The dress was simple satin with delicate straps, my mom's veil, and my grandma's pearls. I was stupidly happy. Then my phone buzzed on the vanity. Unknown number, one message. It was a photo. Ben. In our bed. Our actual sheets that I picked out at Target last year. A woman's bare back, long dark hair, his hand on her waist. Time-stamped 3 weeks ago when he was supposedly at a work conference in Chicago. My stomach dropped so hard I thought I'd throw up the bagel. I showed Jenna first. She went pale, then angry, then started Googling reverse image search like a detective on coke. The photo wasn't fake. The metadata matched. She wanted to murder him right then. I told her no. I needed to hear it from him. Maybe there was an explanation. Maybe it was an old photo someone was weaponizing. I was bargaining with reality like it was a negotiation. I walked down the aisle anyway. Ben was crying when he saw me. Actual tears. He mouthed, "You look perfect," and I almost believed the photo was a lie. The ceremony started. Vows were beautiful. I somehow kept it together, reciting the words I'd practiced for months. The officiant got to the "speak now or forever hold your peace" part as a joke. That's when the side door of the barn creaked open. A woman walked in wearing a white midi dress. Not wedding white, but close enough to make everyone's heads turn. She was holding a manila envelope and looked like she hadn't slept in days. She walked straight up the aisle. "I'm so sorry," she said, voice shaking but loud enough for the front rows to hear. "But you all need to know who this man actually is." The venue went dead silent except for one aunt who gasped so loud it echoed. Her name was Claire. She and Ben had been together for almost 2 years, not dating. Full-on living together in an apartment 30 minutes from our place. She worked at the same company, different department, which is why I'd never met her at the holiday parties. Ben told her he was divorced, that I was crazy and unstable, and he was just waiting for the right time to leave. The conference 3 weeks ago? They went together. The photo was real. Claire had found out about me and the wedding 2 days earlier when she saw a tagged photo on a cousin's public Instagram. She drove here to stop it, thinking I knew and didn't care. When she realized I was the one being blindsided, she started crying too. Ben just stood there, white as a sheet, no denial, no grand speech, just silence. I looked at him and asked the only thing I could think of. "Was any of it real?" He whispered, "Rachel, I love you, this isn't—" I slapped him. Hard. The sound cracked through the barn like a gunshot. Then everything went feral. My older brother lunged at Ben. 2 of Ben's groomsmen tried to pull them apart and ended up in the flower arrangements. My mom started screaming at Ben's mom like it was her fault. Someone's kid started crying. The acoustic duo just kept playing softly like they didn't know what else to do. The saddest version of "Can't Help Falling in Love" you've ever heard. I walked out, still in my dress, veil flapping behind me like a surrender flag. Jenna and my cousin drove me to a diner 2 towns over because I couldn't go home. I sat there in full bridal makeup eating cold fries while my life dissolved. Claire actually showed up later, not to gloat, to apologize and give me the envelope. It had screenshots of their messages, lease agreements, everything. She wasn't the villain. She was another casualty. Ben has been blowing up my phone. His family is split, half saying I'm overreacting because men make mistakes, half ghosting me. My friends are ride or die. My dad just keeps saying, "We'll get through this, kid," while quietly canceling vendors. I'm not even that angry anymore. I'm hollow. 5 years. A future I planned. A house we were going to buy. Inside jokes. The way he knew exactly how to hold me when I had panic attacks about work. All of it built on a double life. The craziest part? Part of me still loves him. The version I knew. I hate that version too. So Reddit? AITA for not giving him a chance to explain at the altar? Should I have handled it privately? Or was walking out in the dress while everyone watched the only thing that made sense? I keep replaying that moment Claire walked in. The look on Ben's face wasn't shock. It was the face of someone whose two worlds finally collided and he had no escape plan. I'm 28. My wedding day lasted 4 hours before it became a cautionary tale. And somehow, I still have to figure out how to return 187 gifts and explain to my 94-year-old grandmother why there's no husband. Life comes at you fast. Sometimes it shows up in a white dress and blows up your entire future in front of 200 people. DR. Caught my fiancé living a double life with his coworker. His side piece crashed our wedding in a white dress. I slapped him, my brother started a brawl, and now I'm eating diner fries in my wedding dress. Send bail money or therapy recommendations.